¿Qué onda, pinches malandros? Operation Raging Bull. Shit, just the name of it is kind of scary. It is one of the many operations used to round up as many gang members as they can. Whether it's the feds or local, this is what they do. Let's get into this video. Hey, what's up guys? My name is JC. I am Wrong the Strong. If you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss nothing. If you're part of my crew, mi familia, mi raza, you already know. Súbanse la suburban. Let's get this video on the road. What's up guys? This is another episode. I'm gonna name this one Gang Life because these operations are meant to target gang members. You know, Operation Raging Bull. They have lots of different names, as we go on in this series, you know, we'll highlight most of them. But today we're going to talk about the MS-13. The MS-13 has been on this list for a very, very long time.
We're with ICE, Homeland Security Investigations in Dallas, and right now we're conducting Operation Raging Bull. Our goal is to make our streets safer, and to do so, we're going to be targeting MS-13. We're going to target their members and associates who pose the greatest public safety threat, and those that continue to provide financial support to MS-13 back in El Salvador and Honduras.
When the feds, state, local, and ICE team up, it's all bad, dude. It's all bad. It's like when I used to run around in my house at night, paranoid, thinking that the feds were gonna kick my door down or them boys were gonna come in and rob me. And then I would run around the house with a kilo of cocaine in my hand and just sniff it out of the key. And my wife would be like, "What's the matter?" And I would be like, "Shh." Ah, shit, man. So yes, when the Fed, state, local, and ICE team up, it is all bad. This means two things. Prison, and I'm gonna say that like a broken record, or you get sent back to your native country. And 9 out of 10 times, I'm pretty sure some of these dudes don't even speak Spanish. So yeah, but I'm gonna keep it real, just like I always do, guys. When they do this to organizations, gangs, to be honest, two things happen. They get stronger and bigger when they extradite them. You know, United States thinks, okay, I'm gonna extradite them, send them back to, you know, El Salvador or Guatemala, and they'll never exist again. You're wrong, because there's a lot of dudes that are natives born here, and then you're sending some of them over there. So all you're doing really is just honestly making them bigger. It's called like a free promotion, a free billboard. There's a big movie called Sin Nombre, and it means without a name. It's a movie and it tells a brief story of MS-13 and how it looks, where they are from, how it's very, very poor, and in poor areas, organizations like this that inflict fear and control thrive in these areas because it's very poor. And you know, believe it or not, a lot of kids that are young don't want to be poor, so they do what they have to do to survive. So when they launched this operation to take down the MS-13, they actually had to do it in 2 phases because they were very, very organized, big. I mean, they had people in Mexico, Salvador, Guatemala, LA, I mean, all the states in the US. It was crazy. So they had to do it in 2 phases. And first phase was securing money, all money, in and out the United States, because they're sending a lot of money there. Over there, they're sending money over here. So it's very, very organized. So they had to chop that phase off first. And then the second phase is when they come around and do those huge sweeps where they're picking up gang members by the hundreds. So you're going to jail. Or back to your country. And I'm guessing you probably don't even speak Spanish. And I'll show you more of these operations as we go into it, because I actually was like looking at them, and there's so many of them, like just crazy, with different gangs. And it's crazy how many people they take down and the amount of time they spent investigating, because they want to just put the fucking stamp on you and just say you're done. You know, most of these investigations take out anywhere from 5 to 900 gang members at once. And think about it, you're removing pretty much that whole hood out the way. So a different hood steps in, takes over that hood, and guess what? It happens all over again, and it just takes time. You know, every 8 years there's some big conspiracies that hit the neighborhoods, and it's because they've been doing investigations. The MS-13 has more than 10,000 members across 40 states in the US. I did time with these dudes, they're deep. There's a lot of them. And the MS-13 is one of the most dangerous organizations, because they've achieved to, you know, create havoc and crime in many states. You know, many states, United States, and Mexico, and South America. Like I said, watch that movie Sin Nombre. You'll be, it's a big eye-opener to sometimes you have to do what you have to do to survive. And I don't mean it in any way, you know, saying that murder's good or this is good. No. I'm saying that sometimes people are born in really bad situations and they actually have to do bad things to get out. And it's fucked up. It's fucked up, but also it's like how they say, you know, in the services, is that yeah, you were born a sinner, you did bad stuff, but you're only guilty if you keep doing them after you know that they're bad. Does that make sense? I think it does. To me it does. You know, because I had to really look at myself and be honest and tell myself, was it right? Was it right that I was selling kids drugs, that I was, you know, telling kids that it was okay to go and shoot, you know, enemies or get 60 years or all that stuff? And you know what? It wasn't at all. This is why I do my shit day in, day out, every day with this channel, with my messages, that don't fall into that shit. Nah, don't. It's a tunnel that you don't want to be in, and it ends up bad every time. Never ends up good. Never. Prison, the prison system is not a nice place to be at. It is a bunch of crazy motherfuckers with different issues, different mommy daddy problems, torture, rape, I mean, you name it. And it's a bunch of animals, man. I hate to say it like that, but you have to turn into an animal in there, and it's a very bad place, man. This is why I understand this whole not glorifying it, not saying that it's okay and all that stuff, you know, because these organizations do commit a lot of crimes. They do commit a lot of murders, you know, sell drugs, all that stuff. We live in a very greedy world, and it's all about what you have, what you don't have. And that was one of the biggest wake-up calls for me. Was it doesn't matter how much you have, it's what you do with what you have that really matters. Me focusing on this whole, like, I want you to see these operations really from, you know, from the outside, and see how many of these kids are being locked up back to back for years. I'm talking about 20-30 years. Really, some of them are never coming home because they get sent to really bad places. So is this a fight on crime, or is it a business? Which one is it? Spending 17 years in those places, you know, now that I'm in a different state in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul, I start to think, holy shit, like I start to remember at these places where I at, the prisons, the holding cells, the transports, everything. I fucking lived like a fucking animal for 17 years. Being shacked up from my feet, my hands, my waist, transported, moved, bullpen to bullpen, you name it. Like, it's fucking crazy. So if I can help you not do that, fuck, I'm all aboard. And I'm gonna show you all these fucking crazy ass fucking stories. They might not be new, they might be old, but it doesn't matter because they've been doing this shit for a very, very long time. Just learn, man, learn, and don't do what's wrong 3, 4, 5 times. I get it, 1, 2, 3, you know, maybe even 4. But correct it, fix it, do what's right. Stop making the same mistakes over and over again and blaming it on everybody else. My name is JC. I am raw and strong. Hey, don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Live savage. And remember, you only have one life to live, homie. Live it free out here. Not doing drugs, not gangbanging, not being in a 6x6 cell, man. It is not fun. I'll catch you guys in the rebound.